I just wanted to do an updated video to my previous video of the old Sutton Mill. Since last doing that video, I found out some more information regarding that mill which corrects and updates my last video. In this location here, it was documented in an old Ordnance Survey map that there was an old mill here, and it was known as the Sutton Mill, often also as the Upper Sutton Mill, because there's another mill just further downstream, again now long gone. That was known as the Lower Sutton Mill. This was known as the Upper, but it was a corn mill dating to the late Saxon period, it's believed, and documented both in the 12th century and the 13th century, when it was documented in the latter of a death of someone who fell in the Rebrook right near to the mill of this site. The mill was said to roughly have been here in the Ordnance Survey map, and buildings here and just here onto the Mill Brace golf course. However, when I was recently finding out some more research, those buildings could possibly have been connected to the sewerage works, which was located just here, and a building's just over there in the woodland. I have done a separate video on the sewerage works, which was located here, so you can check that out. But obviously, just across here in my previous video of the Sutton Mill was the old mill race, which is still survives just as the bed, which in my first video, if you watch it, you'll see me walk through it, which that connects just down from the Blue Bridge, which is just over in the short distance, and it does still flood up a bit and is a bit marshy. But obviously with this section here, which is like a bit of a bed, which I probably think was part of the old mill race, also concludes that what was left of the mill, which is nothing left, they reckon was taken away when they built the small sewerage works here. It was known as the Mill Brace sewerage works. So I'd imagine this was part of the mill race and connected to the section here. However, you've got the footpath going through here, and I believe the mill was probably located just here, not so much here, but here. But it does say that in the Ordnance Survey map, and it would have crossed across from the mill race because it chunks out just there, which is what I believe usually with mills, that's what happens where the water is. It fills out just near the water mill itself, the wheel. So I'd imagine it was probably more here. Anyway, it is in this area, but as I said, nothing of it survives. And they were obviously, with my new research, they reckon what did survive was taken away when they built the sewerage works here. But there's nothing really surviving of the sewerage works, as I've probably previously seen in my first video regarding it. But anyway, thanks for watching, take care, and I hope you've liked the video. Ta-ra.